In continuation of our unit 3 kinematics of cam mechanism, the next we are going to see the problem. Design a cam for operating the exhaust valve of an oil engine. It is an application oriented problem. Design a cam for operating the exhaust valve of an oil engine. It is required to give equal uniform acceleration and retardation during operating and closing of the valve. In both outward return stroke, the motion of following takes place in uniform acceleration and retardation during operating and closing of the valve, which corresponds to 60 degree of cam rotation. Both outward stroke and return stroke has 60 degree of rotation. The valve must remain in fully open position. That is, fully open position means in dwell period. That is, the dwell period is 20 degree in between opening and closing of the valve. Therefore, the dwell period is 20 degree of cam rotation. The lift of the valve is 37.5. The following motion takes place as 37.5. The lift of the following. And the least radius of the cam is 40 mm. The base circle radius is 40 mm is given. The following is provided with roller of radius 20 mm. Therefore, we have to use the roller following. And its radius is 20 mm. And the line of stroke passes through the cam axis. The line of stroke is passing through the cam axis. This is our. Okay. First, coming to our displacement diagram, you have to draw the displacement diagram. When you go in for a design of cam, first you have to draw the displacement diagram. It's very important. Okay. I am going to draw the displacement diagram. The height of the displacement diagram, we know it is our stroke length. The stroke length is given as 37.5 mm. The lift of the follower is 37.5 mm. Therefore, we have to lift the follower for 37.5 mm. The outward stroke is 60 degree and the return stroke is 60 degree and the dwell period is 20 degree. We can write in scale, centimeter scale ratio. We take 60 degree in 6 centimeter. Outward stroke, dwell period, then return stroke. First you mark the outward stroke. It is 60 degree. I am writing the scale ratio as 6 centimeter. You mark in centimeters. Next, 20 degree dwell period. The dwell period is 20 degree. We mark in 2 centimeter. Next, the return stroke. The closing of valve takes place at 60 degree in 6 centimeter. The remaining angle we know 60, 60, 120 and then plus 20, 140. The remaining angle will be what is the remaining value? Total angle. The total angle is 360 degree. Here 60 degree. Here 20 degree. Then here another 60 degree. 60 plus 60, 120 plus 140. 360 minus 140. You will get 220 degree. The remaining dwell period will be 220. Just for reference, we are marking. Just for our reference. Total angle is 360. Next, you have to split this outward stroke 60 degree into 6 equal parts and return stroke 60 degree into 6 equal parts. 1 centimeter each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And mark the points also. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 0 dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. It is our markings. Next you draw the vertical line from all the points. All the meeting points, cutting points, 6. We are dividing into 6 equal parts and drawing the vertical lines from each and every point. Similarly from return stroke also we mark drawing all the points with the vertical lines. It is the acceleration both that opening and closing of wall takes place in uniform acceleration and retardation. Both it is required to give the equal uniform acceleration retardation during opening and closing. So there is operating of the closing and there is opening and closing of the wall. It is not operating, it is opening and closing of the wall, which correspond to 60 degrees. Therefore, the outward stroke also takes place in uniform acceleration retardation, and return stroke also takes in uniform acceleration retardation. Therefore, we know how to draw the uniform acceleration retardation. We have to split this middle line into 6 equal parts. The total height, we know the total height is 37.5 mm. You take 4 cm or 3.75 cm and split it into 6 equal parts. And you mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also, in the return stroke also, you take the middle line and divide into 6 equal parts. And you mark the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You can mark anyway, no problem. Next first you join the diagonals with the third point. Connecting third point, you join the diagonals. Similarly here, you connect the diagonal with the passing through our third point. Passing through our third point. Next you connect the first point, second point to the first point to the, you connect all the points to you connect first point to our meeting points, lowest corner point, and second point to the lowest corner point. It will pass through our first line and second line. It will pass through our first line and second line. Next at upper point, you connect to the uppermost point, uppermost corner point. It passes through the fourth and fifth line. Now take the meeting point, first line, standing line will meet at the first vertical line at this point. You mark it as, you start with 0 as A. Next at first point it will be B. Next second vertical and the second point, that is standing line from second point we will meet, you mark it as a C. And the third vertical line will meet at the point, at midpoint you mark it as D. And this fourth standing line and fourth vertical line will meet at the point E. And similarly F. And at the topmost point G. And then this point H. And also connect all the points. First point, second point, third point is already there. Then fourth point to the right corner, fifth point to the right corner. You mark all the meeting points here. First point meeting point Hi, second point J, then third K, fourth is L, fifth is M, and sixth is M. You join all the meeting points. Then you join all the points with the smooth curve. You start with the A point, B, C, D, E, F. And you connect with the H. It is our double period. Then you join H, I, J, K, L, M, N. It is our required uniform acceleration retardation displacement diagram. Next we see how to draw our cam profile. The line of stroke is passing through the line of cam axis is passing through the follower axis. We can see here the line of stroke is passing through the cam axis. Therefore, it is in line with the polar axis. And also, we know the base circle radius. What is the base circle radius? It is given least radius. What is the least radius? It is given here. The least radius of the cam is 40 mm. You can see here the least radius of cam is given as 40 mm. Therefore, the base circle radius is 40 mm. And the roller circle diameter also we need. The roller has radius of 20 mm. The roller radius is 20 mm. Therefore, for 40 mm radius, I am going to draw a circle. For 40 mm radius, I am going to draw a circle. It is our base circle of radius. Least radius are also called as base radius. Base circle of radius 40 mm. For our profile purpose or for our, we have to draw the shaft also. With our own specification, we can draw the cam shaft. It is our cam shaft. Next, you have to draw it is in line. The following is in line with the cam axis. Therefore, directly we can mark the roller of radius 20 mm. You have to mark in line with the. Therefore, we directly mark the roller. The roller radius is 20 mm. We project the lines of the. It is our roller form. It is our roller form. It touches the base of the cut. This point. It is our starting point 0 and A point. Next, you have to mark the angles. Outward stroke angle, double period angle, return stroke angle. It is 60 degree, 20 degree and 60 degree. First you mark the 60 degree line. Directly you connect with the midpoint of the cam axis. Next 20 degree. First you mark the 60 degree. Next you mark 20 degree. Next you mark 60 degree. 60, 20, 60. And the remaining angle B. It is all. Now we split this line 60 degree into 6 equal parts, 10 degree each. 1, 5, 6. And you mark the points, start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you split this 60 degree into 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you mark the points 0 dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash and 6 dash. And you join all the points to the midpoint of the, it is inclined, therefore you have to connect to the midpoint of the cam. You will project the line also. Return stroke also will connect to the all the points. Project all the points connected to the midpoint. Next, you measure the distance. You have to mark all the points A, B, C, D, H, L, G up to M in this line. You take the first line, mark the B point, measure the distance by using the compass. You mark here. You mark first point to the. From this point, you mark the pattern arc. In the first line, you mark the point. First line, you mark the point. That is, you measure the distance here and mark the B point. It is our B point. Okay. Another important point is that before marking this point, you have to take the prime circle. Since the roller is present, very important point. Since the roller is present, you have to draw the prime circle. Another important point. Therefore, from the midpoint of this roller, we know that roller radius. Roller radius is how much? Roller radius is 20 mm radius. This 20 mm radius. Therefore, from this midpoint, we know the base circle radius is 40. 40 plus this 20. You have to add 60. For 60 mm radius, you have to draw a circle. This is called as a prime circle. Very important point. You have to draw the prime circle. Then only we can project our roller very easily. This circle is called as a prime circle. Very important point. Prime circle. Prime circle radius is how much? It is 40 plus 20. It is 60 mm. In bracket you can write 40 of base circle plus 20 mm radius of prime, that is roller radius. 40 mm radius of base circle plus 20 mm radius of roller circle. You have to mark a circle of at the midpoint of the roller, which forms a prime circle. Okay. Now from the prime circle we mark the distance. Then only we can draw the roller very easily. You measure the distance here. Measure the distance, each and every distance here, and mark from the prime circle to get the roller very easily, to draw the rollers very easily. From this prime circle, I am marking the B point, C point. You project the lines, extend the lines, D, E, F, and G. Similarly, in the return stroke also we mark the points. Return stroke also we mark the points. For our reference, I will erase this line for our purpose. H point. Similarly, in 0, we can see that H point is this distance H, then I, J. From the prime circle, we measure K, L, then M, then N, then N. You all mark all the points. Then you go for a prime circle. You know the prime circle radius is 20 mm. From this center point, you draw the circle of 20 mm radius. This point, from this C point also you draw a circle. This all the circles will merge with each other, no problem. The picture will be very clear. You can see a good picture of rollers. The image will be very aesthetic in appearance. Therefore, from D point and B point, C point, then at D point you draw the circle. Then at E point, then F point, then at G point, it will be very nice to see this picture. Then at H point, to draw the circle of 20 mm. Then I, then at J, then at K, then at L, L, then at M, then at N, in this way you have to mark all the points with the roller circle. Roller of continuum radius, you mark in all the points to get the exact circle. Then with base of the all the rollers, you have to mark, connect with the base circle. You have to connect all the base of the roller to the base circle to form the cam profile. You start with A point, you join all the base of the to form the cam profile. You join all the base of this roller to form the cam profile. We get the exact shape when you project in drafter, that is project in drawing sheet with drafter, you get the exact shape. You can see the neat picture of this cam profile. You can see the clear picture, that is clear flow of this cam profile when you project in the drawing sheet. It is our required. It is our required. You can see a clear picture of cam profile. It is our cam profile for the roller follower in the opening and closing of the exhaust valve. In our application, opening and closing of the exhaust valve with the uniform axis retardation, you can see a clear picture having the cam profile. Thank you.